Eagles. For today's art lesson, we are going to be working on symmetry. You need a piece of paper and a black crayon. If you have oil pastels, black oil pastel works even better. But since most of us don't have oil pastels at our house, I'm going to go ahead and use a black crayon and a piece of paper. We're going to be making bugs. If you don't want to make a bug and you want to make a robot or anything else, you can. Here's an example of what we're going to be making, a very simple version. All right, first thing you need to do with your piece of paper, you can do this either way, long ways, okay, or the short ways. I like to do this up and down like a tall mountain. I like to have my paper vertical and fold it in half so it looks like a really tall vertical rectangle. And I'm going to crease it really good. And now I know that that is my line of symmetry that I'm going to use, okay? All right, I'm going to put my paper up here. All right, now that I have my paper folded in half, I'm going to start making lines on my paper. I'm going to start either at the top or the bottom and work my way the other way. I'm going to try to make big, either pointed or wiggly or maybe round, any kind of shapes you like. Just make those shapes all the way down. Then what we have to do is fold our paper in half. And I can kind of see my lines because I pushed really hard. And then I'm going to rub on those lines. And what I'm doing is I'm pressing those lines onto the other side of my paper. So when I open it up, it'll have a symmetrical image. All right, so now I'm going to open it up. Oh, I didn't push enough, so I have to close it back up. And I'm going to go push, push, push really hard. I'm going to open it back up. Now I can barely see those lines. I can just see them just good enough so that I can go back with my crayon and I'm just going to trace over those lines, making my image symmetrical. And if you can't see them, fold your paper in half and rub, rub, rub. If you still can't see them, then you might have to go and make your lines darker so that it's got enough crayon on it, okay? So now I've got my body of my bug. Now that I've got my symmetrical image, I'm going to take some colors, any colors that you want. You can paint, you can just color it, and I think, you know what? I think I'm going to flip mine upside down because for some reason I feel like this is a nice hat or maybe like some horns on my bug. And I'm going to make my bug eyeballs and some eyebrows right here. And then I might make some teeth. On my bug. I might decide to just shade this part in nice and, well, this doesn't look like a pink or a red. Let's see what it is. It is violet red. Aha, I knew it. It wasn't red or pink. I might just shade this in. I can color my bug any way I want. Maybe I want to add some horns right here. Or hair. Not sure if those are horns or hair. But whatever I do to one side of my paper, I'm going to try to do the same thing to the other side of my paper so that it looks kind of the same on each side. And that's what's working on this line of symmetry right here, okay? So you can create your bug into anything you want. Another really fun project to do for some of you older kids that can write your name is do the same project. Fold your paper in half. And on your line of symmetry, write a word. You can write, you know, love, peace, joy. You can write, I wrote my last name here. You can then cut it out, or you can then make your name into a creation. So I did Garnett, and I wrote my name, folded it in half, rubbed it, opened it back up, and now I can create my name into some kind of picture. And in fact, you know what I'm gonna do? I think I'm gonna flip mine again. And I'm gonna get a different color just so y'all can see. I like using orange because it's bright. And I'm gonna make these into some, I don't know, horns. I'm gonna make these into some football eyes. Let's see, what else should I add? I might need to add some arms over here. I might need to add, I don't know, anything else you want to add. Maybe I want these to be boots or shoes, and I'm going to color them in, but you can color in your bug or your creature any way that you want to and make it into anything you want, as long as you're doing the same thing on one side as you do on the other, so you're working on that line of symmetry going straight down the middle. I know many of you have made butterflies before, which are really, really great. So if I were to make a butterfly, I would just fold my paper right down the middle. I'll take my crayon, whatever color I want. I'm gonna make a little head, whoops, half of a head for my butterfly. I'll make an antenna for my butterfly. And then I'll make some wings for my butterfly. After I do that, remember I have to fold it in half and I have to rub. And if you're using a crayon, it's a little harder. Marker won't work. Pencil will work if you push really hard. Right on those lines, I'm gonna push, push, push. Open it up, let's see if it showed up. Oh, yay, it did. Now if it didn't, close it up, rub, 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 rub. Open it back up. And now that I've opened it back up, I can redraw that line of symmetry. Now this is really, really fun to do with paint, but it does get pretty messy. So let's say I want to do a circular line on his wing. I can draw it in, fold it, rub, 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 really hard. Open it back up, and then I can see it just good enough to add it in there, okay? Maybe I want to draw a triangle on the bottom. I'm gonna rub, 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 rub. Open it up. There we go. So we're working on drawing the same thing on each side. All right, friends, hope you had fun today in art. I will see you next time. I would love to see pictures of all the artwork that you're doing at home. Make sure to upload your work by going to your work and add attachment.